Yesterday I learned an amazing fact tying together Marco Island, which is where I am right now, and the small town of Deltona, which is in Central Florida. And frankly, my mind is kind of blown. So here we are driving around in Marco Island, and what do I see but Elcom Circle? And where else do we find an Elcom Circle but in the city of Deltona in Central Florida? Elcom, spelled that way, E-L-K-C-A-M, is actually Mackle, spelled backwards. The Mackle brothers were the guys who developed Deltona in the 1960s, so I wondered what on earth they had to do with Marco Island. The Mackle brothers arrived on Marco Island in the very early 60s, and at that time, Marco Island was accessible only by a wooden bridge that had this turnstile type thing that a guy had to get out and turn it, crank it by hand to open up the bridge so that boats could pass by. And that was the only way you could get to the island. It was built in the 1930s. There's only one other one like it in Florida. And Marco was this just wild place, kind of like the Wild West, I suppose. Nobody really lived here. There were two little fishing villages and, just kind of some rough folks living here. And apparently the mosquitoes were just horrible. Like you felt like you were dying from the number of mosquito bites. At that time, Marco Island was owned by the Collier family, and they tried to sell it to the state of Florida for $1 million, and Florida said no thanks. I couldn't find how much the Mackle brothers had to pay for Marco, but I'm sure that they made plenty of money. They had it up and running. They had a model home open in 10 months, and they had to fill this place up like crazy. It was all swampy mangrove when they bought it. I also thought it was pretty interesting to note that the corporation that they used to purchase Marco was Deltona. So Deltona for a while owned Marco. In Deltona, you can still purchase an original Mackle brothers home. There are a lot of examples left. They're usually, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, maybe 2 bathrooms, under 1,000 square feet. And you can probably get them for $200,000 to $300,000 right now. There are also some still existing on Marco, and I found a couple for sale. In fact, one of their original model homes is for sale right now, and it's $1.5 million. I found this bit of history of Florida really interesting, and I was really impressed by the Mackle brothers' vision for what was kind of a swampy mess when they bought it. And look at it today. It's, multi-million-dollar homes. I think the most expensive I saw was $15 million for something kind of facing the Gulf. It's a gorgeous place, and they saw it. They saw what no one else did.